Inclination or angle of depth. Inclination is denoted by capital I. Angle of depth is denoted by delta. In fact, inclination and angle of depth both are same. The names are different, but the physical things are same. Depending upon the different author, they will write, some will write inclination, some other people may write angle of depth. First of all, let us consider the earth, which is here. NG is geographic north pole and SG is geographic south pole. So near the geographic north pole, we have got a south pole of magnetic or magnetic south pole, and this is magnetic north pole. So I will consider, what I consider is, I will consider this kind of thing like this. So this red is the north, this blue is the south pole of our this small magnetic needle. Whenever I put it like this, what will happen? What will happen? It is like this. So this north pole of this needle is attracted by the south pole of our earth. Okay? So this north pole and south pole, this north pole is attracted by the south pole of our earth in this fashion. Because the unlike poles will attract each other. Now if you see this one, this is my south and this is my north. Why this north pole, magnetic north pole of this earth do not attract south pole? Yes, it will attract, but this is very far away from the south pole of this magnetic needle. It cannot pull it down because this is very far. But this south pole will attract the north pole, which is freely moving like this, because this is very close to this. Okay? So this is one plane, the axis of this needle, magnetic needle, and if I cut it here, I will get another plane. So this is attracted towards the south pole. In the second case, this is first case. In the second case, what may happen is I will get this angle, isn't it? Because of the attraction, it is tilted, and I got this angle, and this angle is my delta, and this angle is called my angle of dip or inclination. So how to define it? We define it that this is the angle subtended between the horizontal component with the earth's magnetic field. So you will not understand this. Okay, where is horizontal, where is earth's magnetic field? To do so, I will consider another diagram here so that you can understand. I hope you understood this. Okay, because this north pole is attracted by south pole and this is delta. So let me consider something here. Let us consider this as this is my magnetic field, Earth's magnetic field. Okay, since magnetic field is a vector quantity, so I have to draw it with the vector. So BE, you have to write, let the vector BE be Earth's magnetic field in this diagram, and this is this is the axis passing through this. And now what I do is I will place this one. Okay, let us place a freely rotating magnetic needle in this fashion as given in this diagram. This being my north pole, and this being my south pole. We consider this magnetic needle, this is north pole and that is south pole. As if here and here, this will pull down by this south pole. similarly, this magnetic needle will be pulled towards the Earth's magnetic field. Okay, it will come down towards the Earth's magnetic field like here. This was south pole, this was north pole of needle. It was tilted like this. It was tilted like this. It was tilted like this. Here also it will get tilted. Okay. Now in the second case, what will happen is this was for this and this are same. In the second case, what happens is again this is my magnetic field, Earth's magnetic field, and this was my straight line. And whenever it is attracted by the magnetic field of Earth, then what will happen? It will get tilted. It will get tilted in this form. So this is how it get tilted. This is how it get tilted like this. Okay, so now this is the way how it get tilted, and this is my north pole. Again, this is first case, this is second case. Okay, you have to write case 1 and case 2. So this is my north pole as similar to this one. So here I am getting what? I am getting a angle delta. This is my angle of dip denoted by small letter delta. Now what I do is this is my Earth's magnetic field. I will decompose it. Okay, I will decompose it into two parts. One in the vertical component. Okay, this is my vertical component B, V, and another I will decompose it in the horizontal component like this. Can you see this? So this is my BH vector. Okay, so there is delta with BE and BH. This B is BH, this is my BE, and angle between BE and BH is my delta. It means that the angle of dip is that angle subtended between the horizontal components of Earth magnetic field with its net magnetic field. Okay, so what is the definition of angle of dip? The angle subtended between the horizontal magnetic field and the Earth's magnetic field is called my delta. Okay, so what is delta? The angle subtended between the horizontal magnetic field with the Earth's magnetic field is my angle of dip. So this we got the definition. Now in what I do, now let us find the value of delta with some trigonometric ratio. So if you see here, if I draw a perpendicular line like this and this, and I will name it O, P, O, P, and say M, N. So these are the names. So from this triangle, right angle triangle, from this diagram, I will write cos of delta is equal to cos le Boguera Hideo. So what is base in this triangle? This is angle delta, this is my line, and this is my 90 degree. So line joining between the 90 degree and the angle is my base. Okay, so base is my OM. So this is my OM is my base, and hypotenuse is opposite to the 90 degree, and this is the opposite to 90 degree OP divided by OP. So or cos of delta is equal to what is OM? This OM is BH. Okay, that is the horizontal component. BH divided by OP is BE. So this is BE. So we got cos of delta is equal to BH by BE. So number one, what we got? Cos delta is equal to BH by BE. Okay. Number two, let us find sine of delta. सचिन को पैड हराया. So in this triangle again, Sachin ko pad hara hai, which is perpendicular. Say this is delta and this is 90 degree. So between 90 degree and delta angle, 90 degree and angle, delta is angle. This is my base. And opposite to 90 degree is hypotenuse. This is base, this is hypotenuse. Then MP is my perpendicular remaining part. So sine theta, sine delta is perpendicular by H, and MP. This is MP perpendicular, and hypotenuse is this one, OP. Now how much is MP? This MP is equal to ON. Okay, this MP is equal to ON. So this is ON divided by OP. For sine of delta is equal to, how much is ON? ON is BB. Okay, vertical magnetic field divided by OP is again BE. So this is BE. So what we got? We got sine delta is equal to how much? We got this as BV divided by BE. So this is done. Now let us go to the tan of delta, because all you have to remember this. Okay, tan delta. Teslai police le bajaya. So what was my perpendicular? Perpendicular is this one. Okay, and this is ON, which is equal to BB. So I am going perpendicular. This is perpendicular, which is equal to this, and this is BB divided by base, and this is base. This is OM, and OM is BH. This is BH. Or simply we can just write tan of delta is equal to BV by BH. Okay, so these are the values from where we can find the delta, we can find BB, we can find BH. So these three formulae you have to remember. Now one more thing I want to add is that the angle of inclination or the angle of dip also depend upon place to place, from place to place. For an example, if we consider this one, so if I place this magnet here I have, okay, this is my south pole, this magnetic north pole is this. Near the magnet, geographic north pole is this. Near the geographic north pole we have a magnetic south pole like this. And if this tip is north pole of my magnetic needle, it will go down. Okay, and if I go it here, it will also go down, much down. If I go it a little bit down, because now this is going away from this top, it is going here, little bit down, much down. If I go little bit, if I go little bit, if I go at the equator, this will be like this. Okay, because here is the south pole is very close to the north pole of this magnet. Attraction is very high. Here is little bit less attraction. Here is little bit less attraction. So in that sense, what we can say is, we can say that the angle of inclination is also changes with the change in the place. So the maximum will be at the pole. Okay, either in the northern hemisphere or at the southern hemisphere, and the angle of inclination or the angle of dip is 0 at the equator. Okay, so these are the qualitative things and these are the quantitative things. So you have to remember cos delta, sine delta and tan delta.